Welcome to Two Guys, Three Crowns, the podcast that talks about what it's really like to live in Stockholm, Sweden. I'm Sean, and with my fellow American Rodney, we break down the good, the bad, and the just plain weird. It's quite the journey, so join us for the ride.
Happy National Day to you, Sweden. Happy National Day to you.
To you.
Sweden. Happy National Day to you.
Sverige.
Happy National Day to you.
And not at all for Denmark or Norway.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna stick one of these in here just for the heck of it. Hey, happy Swedish National Day, Sean.
I wish the same to you. I wish I knew what that meant.
Yeah.
The annual Two Guys, Three Crowns conundrum of what is a national day.
Exactly. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and start bookmarking the Wikipedia page that I go into every year before we talk about it. Because
you put up your flags, you do your thing. We can't claim independence from anybody.
No.
But we'll do that kind of thing.
Exactly. And I don't remember what it was. I know that there were two big things. One of them had something to do with Gustav Vasa, and like during the 1500s. And then there was
we got the Vasa, the Three Crowns, the National Day. It's just a confusing mess over here.
Yeah, we put our flag out. Hey, we put our flag out, and
hey, man, all I know is there are some boats going by in this neighborhood. I can hear the trucks a mile away.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's graduation time.
Graduations
too.
Are back in season,
yes.
And it's back on.
Yeah.
Last year we didn't get this.
Yeah.
Now there's a whole bunch of drunk 18 and 19-year-olds running throughout the city.
Right. And we had we were down here in our little town area, our little square, and it was like single cars, doom, 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 going down the street with a rattling license plate and doom, 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 doom.
Oh yeah, get that subwoofer in the trunk, and then the whole car will rattle.
Hey, did you see? No, you said boats? No.
Yeah. So there's it's about the size of the Amalie that goes from here in Hustad and all the way over to what is that? When you go past Djurgården, there's like a place in Ostermalm where they put up the moose lights in Christmas.
Right.
They go right in there.
Okay.
So it's that size of boat. So it's a 2-story ferry normally. But then this other one that's probably a little bit bigger than that. So really big, like party boat. Like if you had like a company, let's say a company Christmas
like
party
Christmas
of 150 people, you would rent out this kind of a boat kind of thing.
Okay.
And have it like bartended and all that stuff. That kind of thing for graduation parties every single day since Friday.
Okay.
Going back and forth.
With like 20 people spaced out.
Yeah.
No.
Well, the DJ's mostly spaced, and then all the kids are just like on top of each other.
Right.
As should be.
We actually had the pleasure of going to a graduation party just a couple apartments down. So it's a family that we've been friends with. They've been here, like I think a couple years longer than we have. We've been here going on 16 years, but they're the ones. So it's just like our two families that have been here the longest. One daughter graduated last year. And they had the reception over here. Rained a year ago, on this same thing. Now the second
June in Sweden. What do you expect?
Yeah, but the second daughter graduated, and we had the party yesterday.
Oh, couldn't have asked for better weather around town.
Hey, unbelievable! I mean, we had just as much fun last year in the rain as we did this year, but I mean, the weather was phenomenal. Now, the one thing that kind of really hit me was it was our first like gathering of that size since a year ago when we went over to their place. And I got a little skittish for a minute. I was like, should I, what rules apply? And
Yeah, I got my first dose. Are we still fist bumping? Do we do the weird elbow thing? Do we just like look at each other and like awkwardly shimmy back and forth, or are we doing the hug thing?
Yeah,
I mean, I know the hug thing is a lot to ask in this country. It's a big ask.
I told
but
you.
Do we go there?
Hey, shot number 2, there is going to be some hugging going on.
Rodney's going down, licking the street, going to the train in the morning.
That's it, man. Arrested on the Pendeltåg again for hugging too many people. Hey, but it was and then as soon as we got over there, then it was really relaxed. There were a couple of grandparents there. So they kind of, had, I mean, it wasn't like they stuck them out in the woods or anything, but they had a little bit more distance, and they sat.
It's like the kids' table, the grandparents' table. Go over there.
It was like the grandparents' forest.
Yeah.
But it was really nice, and man, you just suck up that social interaction like you're never gonna get it ever again.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, exactly.
But that was it. Yeah. It started feeling fairly normal yesterday. That was a nice thing.
That's so nice. Yeah, and Natha just got opened up to. She just made it into the next age group that they made it open to. So she's got her vaccination set for June 10th, and I'm like, man, I can pass for 81, right? I can pass for that. Come on. Let me in.
Come on. Give me.
You must have so many just laying around at the end of the day. Just, hit me in the butt.
Hey, the thing that we were talking about a little bit earlier was I asked Lena, because I keep going into 1177.se, to check and see, but there's no notations. I can't see any. I got my little official card.
Yeah.
But there's nothing like in my journal or stuff that says that I got dose 1.
Man, that website is, it acts like it's going to work. It doesn't work. It says, we're going to have all your appointments right here. Just go to one space in the app, and then force you to figure out what the Swedish navigation is. And then it never works. No. It never connects to anything. Come on, get out of here.
Yeah, but and Lena said that it doesn't pop up on hers either. Because first I was thinking that something got messed up since I got my shot.
Never.
But because I'm starting to think, okay, this will be 3 weeks. And then isn't it like 4 weeks and after that you could potentially?
Is it?
I think so. But somebody's saying like 6 to 8 weeks.
I thought it was 2 weeks, and then you get the next shot, and then it's another 2 weeks. What do I know?
Hey, I can tell you what
we're with all of them. Give me everything at once.
I can tell you what we're not going to be getting in 2 weeks is probably the second shot. Because
just don't give me the weird Russian or the Chinese one. But that'll give you corona.
Hey, but they're saying, what they're giving us is it's that don't call us, we'll call you. We'll send you a text.
Oh no.
We'll send you a text.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You're doomed. You're never getting that second shot.
We're going to send you a postcard via PostNord.
Okay. I was ready to bring it up, but if you're going to bring up our most lovely favorite brand of this show,
yes,
I got to stop you in your tracks on PostNord.
Okay,
man, we all know they are our lovely postal service, quote unquote postal service.
Yes.
The only thing that gets delivered regularly on time is the free newspapers that the guy comes around and shoves in your slot that you don't want.
Yeah.
Anyway, PostNord just launched their new branding, their new design of their app, right? Oh, okay. Slightly different colors, some like deeper tones, like a little bit more vibrant, more modern font. Looks great.
Oh, okay.
But here's the problem I have with it. We all know about the DoorDash. Like they'll come, put the flaming bag of dog poop on your door, ring the doorbell, and then run away, right?
Yeah.
Like, we tried to deliver, but no one was around. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I couldn't run down at the flash speed and come catch you. So then they make you go to the pickup checkpoint.
Right.
For me, that's a kilometer away, 2 kilometers away. In the ICA, so got to mask up and all that kind of thing.
Right.
You know how it is.
Yes.
And then you pick up the package and then you start getting sent all sorts of notifications. Then they can track your package, no problem. Like to the second, second you get that thing from the people across the desk, it's like bing, 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 bing. Your package has
been
delivered. I'm like, are you? It hasn't been delivered. I picked it up. It's been received, but let me tell you, it has not been delivered.
Yeah,
that's the whole problem we have here, people.
Right.
No one's delivering anything.
So what you're basically saying is that you're able to track your package as soon as it's in your hands.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then they're like, "Oh, I see you're using that thing you bought for yourself from Amazon." I'm like, well, who are you people? Get out of here. Get out of here.
Right.
Delivered. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, I mean, the weather's going to help. Maybe not. Probably not.
Well, the thing is, now we're getting into that time of year where it's hot and there ain't no air conditioning in this here country. Let me tell you. Let me tell you, man. Let me tell you something right now.
Yeah.
Like maybe in like a good grocery store or like a good store, they'll have like aircon for like the whole mall.
Right.
But it's not turned up. Like, let me tell you, Florida blood here, I can tell when aircon is properly calibrated.
Right.
Like you get that nice little refreshing.
Yeah.
Like it feels like a Coors Light commercial when you go walking into the mall,
right,
or into a store that's properly air conditioned. Like it.
Yeah.
Feel the Rockies. Like you feel like you're stepping into like a Chevy truck commercial.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like high altitude kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, no. But then like you have to put the mask on now, especially for those who are unvaccinated. You got to put the mask on to go in the store. And then I already start sweating. I'm already like, oh God, it's so hot in this thing. I'm breathing my own breath. I'm getting hotter. Everything's getting worse. I'm talking to myself inside the mask because no one can see my mouth moving. Oh, it's so bad. Right. It's so bad. And then you walk outside and then the sun's blaring down on you. You open your phone and it says 24 Celsius. I'm like, 24 Celsius?
Yes.
That's like 75 degrees. What is going on here?
Right. I'm still, what I was saying, I think I had mentioned this before, was it would be kind of funny because with the after ski, right? After ski, you got the goggle marks, but now it would be like the face mask. You would have like a sun, like a reverse after ski. It would just be from the face mask.
That'll be it. That's topping the person driving their car by themselves with their mask on.
Right.
Is they're at the beach with the mask on.
Yes.
I'm like, guy.
Yeah.
You're doing life wrong. Let me tell you.
Right. Hey, speaking of cars, I had a little thing that happened yesterday.
Uh-oh.
Yes. I had I was going to say it was a car incident, but it was actually a lack of car incident.
Uh-oh. And we have a new driver in the house.
Yeah.
Is she involved?
No. Well, this is what happened. So Adrian's home visiting for the weekend. Lena and Veronica decided or had planned that they were going to go up shopping, and then they had to go pick up some stuff in the city.
Ladies' night.
Yes, but they took off like at 10 in the morning, and I had talked to Adrian. I was like, well, when they're gone, we were going to go look at some shorts and some shirts and things down in our little Centrum area. So I said, when they go, I said, we'll just hop on the bus. And, the bus pops up right up here and then takes you down, and we could, go shopping and then hop on the bus and come home. But after we went into the clothing store, we went over, checked out some shoes. And then when we went back, then we had to pick up socks. So we had to take a second trip back to the place where we, bought the clothes. But when we came out of the door, all of a sudden I was standing there and I froze and I looked up the block because there's a parking lot up there. And then I looked the other direction because there's another parking lot. And I was sitting and Adrian's looking at me and I'm like, I can't really remember where we parked.
Oh, Rodney.
But it was a hot day yesterday. But I mean, it wasn't like a super.
Blame it on the vaccine. Blame it on the vaccine.
But what a strange, feeling.
Do we need to have a conversation about you being taken care of?
Right. But man, it was just for the brief second. I was looking up. I was going, man, we didn't park. I don't remember parking up. Who do we park next to up there? Did we go down? But.
Totally. That's completely something I would do. Wait a minute, where did I park my bus?
Exactly.
What happened here?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't get to the point where I was walking around like pressing the lock button on the thing.
The
but
panic button.
The panic. Yeah.
I'm panicked.
Yeah, boy, that was a freaky one. But
Man,
we made it home though after our bus trip.
Well, speaking of vehicles, we all know, everyone around Stockholm, probably down in Nynäshamn, has heard this in the middle of winter or summer. It doesn't matter. It goes something like
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
And apparently the song is something about like stealing your allowance from kids.
Yes.
Something like that's what I've been told anyway.
Makes sense.
But it is the ice cream truck.
Right.
That is not an ice cream truck. It also, there's no hole in the side of the truck.
Oh.
That's open. Like an ice cream truck. Like an American would recognize.
With the little window and the...
Right? Yeah. The guy, like, he drives it up and then he has to park and then, you damn kids, give me a minute. Let me go to the back. And then he, goes back there. What flavor do you want? Choco Taco. We don't got choco.
Yeah.
I
got half one. I got half a Choco Taco here.
This thing, it's like an old school ice chest with like the latches on the side of it that he's got to pry open. And then he's got like normal frozen food in there.
No, they must have expanded their selection.
But it's not like just an ice cream thing.
Okay.
But this guy, what blew my mind when I first moved here is they're going around in the middle of a snowstorm in Stockholm.
Selling ice cream.
And I'm like, guy, no one's buying ice in a snowstorm. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, man. I got a space for you on the Brooklyn Bridge. I'll rent a real good price for you.
Right.
Man, yesterday, we've got all the boats going by.
Right.
Yeah. And I'm at like that time where it's like, got to put Dylan down for his afternoon nap. And we're in that phase where he's so particular, where he's like, nah, you don't get any break from me, man. I am awake. I'm not going to sleep. You are staying up. It's all action, baby, till I pass out at 7 p.m.
Right.
So I'm like treading very delicately. He's starting to, he's even tucking himself in. He pulled the blanket up over his body and he tucked his sides in, and it was so cute. And I'm like, oh, what a wonderful sight. And then literally what sounded like next to my ear hole. Oh no. I'm like, you mother. And he must have like the street, like right behind us. He must have like just set up shop right there, parallel parked. And for like 10 minutes, I'm like, shut up.
Yeah,
I'm like almost running out into the street, throwing rocks at him. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Like giving him money. Here's 500 crowns. Just go.
Swish you. I'll swish you. Just go. Yeah. How do I throw a swish at you? Make it rain and swish.
And that sound like right around where you guys are out. I mean, that's got to like amplify a little bit.
Yes, it echoes off everything. Off of everything. Yes. And when he's close, you feel it.
Right.
And of course, that's all it took. Dylan's like, I've heard this is an ice cream truck. I could use an ice cream. Yeah. What am I doing in this prison here?
Right.
Let me out. Let me out.
Yeah.
That was it. That was so. It's been a long, arduous, hot, melty, 75 Fahrenheit degree weekend.
Yes, it has. But we're supposed to have a fantastic week, except for Tuesday. Tuesday is supposed to rain a little bit, but I guess that's kind of good.
Tuesday's the official rain day. Now I've been seeing it was supposed to be today a couple days ago. Then it was supposed to be Monday, and
I voted for Wednesday, but that didn't seem to come through. They didn't get my vote, but I think Tuesday, the last we checked, it was supposed to get a little damp, but that'll be good because Wednesday, Thursday,
every now
Friday,
and then you need it. Yeah. You need to mix it up every now and then. Trust me. If it's just dry sun for weeks and weeks, it gets boring. I know people don't believe me when I tell them this, but endless summer gets boring after a while.
Hey, and right now the pollen on everything is just like,
Yes,
it is.
everything's yellow.
Whew.
Like forget your whites. Like
Oh my
I
goodness.
I sat down in our outdoor sofa, like the seats we
Mhm.
have outside. They have like the little cushions.
Right.
So it's kind of like a sofa, but I wouldn't call it like a sofa kind of thing. It's
Yeah.
rattan or wicker
Yeah.
with like a little
Yeah.
cushion on top. I go sit down in that thing this afternoon, and then this
Just
cloud of yellow
yeah.
appears.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's when you can't, by the time you wipe something off, it's already, covered.
Nah, man.
Linda took care of the grill, and I was like, okay, as soon as that thing is washed off, we need to get the cover's got to go. Got to go on there before anything gets in. And then Veronica took off a little while ago on the bike, and all I hear is, I need some help, because there was so much pollen all over the bike and the handles and the seat and everything. So,
Oh God.
anyway, Tuesday could be a good day for bringing that pollen, down a little bit.
Yeah, wash it off. Wash
Yeah.
everything off. Man, Hinata's developed some kind of allergy. I
Yeah.
don't know what it is because you have the pollen everywhere, but then the aspens. It's like it's snowing some days.
Right.
All the little like it's almost
puff.
like the little dandelion
Exactly.
like, poofs without the
Exactly.
little seed at the end.
Right.
Like weights it down.
Yeah.
That little white little thing everywhere. And like we're riding our bikes, we're dropping Dylan to school on the bike. And you got to be careful with those things.
Yeah.
Because then you're like riding, you're like going up the hill.
Right.
And then one goes right into your nose. You're like, it's not Corona.
It's not Corona. No. It's the pollen puff. It's the pollen puff. And they get everywhere. If you leave a door open, those things, because I vacuum cleaned today, and they were, little pockets of those things, like in a corner hiding out, behind the computer or stuff. So they are all over.
Yeah, I tried to leave the windows open, and I'm seeing like right in that little, because we've got like the real big windows that you like have to open. It's like a 4 feet of clearance that you have to give these things.
Yeah.
So you can only open them like a little crack kind of
right.
thing. And then, but like right where that little crack is, that little pizza wedge, it's just like yellow on the windowsill.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, hard out here right now.
Yeah.
Rodney down there and Nina's probably can't breathe.
No, hey, it's pretty crazy because we have no separation. And separation between us and like this wooded area. It's like we are right there. And Adrian is now used to living up in Kungsengen. He's like on the 6th story of an apartment building. So he, there's nothing really up there.
Yeah.
So it'll set him off when he comes down. All of a sudden he'll start sneezing a little bit.
Well, doesn't he just go into the woods and fire machine guns on TikTok all day anyway? Like
yes, pretty much. But he seems to be okay, out there. But there is something down here, and I'm convinced that there is some kind of tree type here.
Got to be.
Yeah, that's just some special imported tree.
Like that one was planted just for him, just so he can have allergies.
Yes.
The two of you.
Yeah, actually, it's the 3 of us because Veronica has sneezing fits. So all of a sudden in the morning, you just hear that achoo, 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 achoo. No, yeah, not that. Yeah, not that yet. Cleansing out.
Oh my God.
Hey, did you guys barbecue this weekend?
Bro, I've been barbecuing like every day.
Okay.
Every day. Like tonight, I get a little respite. I'm doing a little gnocchi action, cook inside. But yeah, basically every day this week, I've been barbecuing.
Okay.
Hence this isn't the Macintosh or like the windows in the background. Like we got some real tan going on here.
Yes, sir. You're looking good. You're looking good there. We barbecued I barbecued on Friday. I have actually, this is what we will now, from now on in my family, we will call this tostada weekend, because it started off. It sounds infamous
already.
It started off strong on Friday. Had pulled pork going on, barbecued like fajita chicken with lime on the grill, and chopped everything up. And we had guacamole, and we had pico de gallo, and we had just all the yeah. And then we found mini like tostada size tortillas, corn tortillas.
Oh,
Hey,
man,
so
that's
yeah.
That's what makes it.
Went ahead and fried those a little bit, stuck a little bit of cheese on there, and then so we knocked that out on Friday, and then yesterday for lunch, and then I think I had one yesterday like around after dinner. And then today I went.
Hey, you hungry? You want a tostada?
Yeah. So today, I was like trying to get everybody psyched up. I'm like, guess what we're having for dinner? And they were really good. I love it. They were really good, and we loved them. But you could kind of tell by everybody's last bite tonight.
The
turkey.
You'd be like, guys, just throw it away, man.
Yeah. Yeah, because
no one's here for your tostadas anymore.
Yeah, well, you can tell too, because the way that you hold it, like the way you hold that thing when you first start eating, and you're like, grubbing. By the last ones, it was more kind of it was like trying to get the.
Oh well, yeah. Everyone knows, like tostadas, tacos. You always like taco night. You eat double your body weight.
Right.
And that's why Taco Bell has to be how it is, because you gotta cleanse.
Yeah. So this
gotta watch out for those calories. You gotta get it out right away.
So we just had tostada weekend. That's.
I love it. Yeah. Man, ours started. What was it? I think Tuesday or Wednesday. I did mussels meuniere on the grill.
Ooh.
Oh. I can't go back to the stove now.
Wow.
Mussels are officially a spring-summer dish.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So you do everything just like you would in the pan,
right?
But you put it all in you make a papillote, like a foil pouch,
sure.
And pour everything in there. Put the wine in there, everything, the garlic, all that, and then you just throw it on the grill, and it all opens up. And then the last 2 minutes, you open it up to get the little smokiness in there. That's it, man. That's it. That's it, as we say.
Wow.
That's it.
Awesome. That sounds awesome. Hey, we haven't given a shout out earlier, but I got that little blinger thing about the new royal baby, and I just thought I would.
Two questions: a blinger thing and a royal baby.
Well, on the telephone, I got the little bling thing. It pops up, and it was like Meghan and Harry and baby, Lily, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. So.
Oh,
yeah, so they just had a baby girl. So there's my shout. I'm just gonna give a shout out to if they're listening. We'd like to congratulate you on your.
Hey, Oprah, if you're listening, we're available.
Exactly.
All right, everyone, that'll do it for this week's episode. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't already done so, please, pretty please, with the cherry on top, go into wherever you're listening to this podcast right now, subscribe, rate the podcast, share it with your friends. It makes a huge difference to us. We appreciate it so much. And then once you've done that, come back here next time for more Two Guys, Three Crowns.